الحمد لله رب العالمين أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله اللهم صل على محمد وعلى أزواجه وذريته كما صليت على آل إبراهيم وبارك على محمد وعلى أزواجه وذريته كما باركت على آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. أما بعد, inshallah, today we continue the second part of the tafsir, the explanation of the Surah Ash-Shams. We did the first part of it, and today we are going to do the rest of it, the verses from 11 to 15, inshallah. And today is Friday, the 26th of Rabi' al-Akhir 1437, matching the 5th of February 2016. Let us start with Al-Mu'in or the word for word Quran by Dr. Muhammad Muhar Ali rahimahullah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, كذبت ثمود بطغواها. There did disbelieve the Thamud by their transgression. بطغواها يعني because of their transgression. So the people of Thamud, this tribe, those people known as Thamud, they belied, they disbelieved in their messenger by their transgression. إذ انبعث أشقاها, when delegated was their most wretched one. So inba'atha, to get up, to rise up, to embark upon. Inba'atha ashqaha, the worst of them, the most wretched, the most miserable, the worst of them is the one who embarked upon, the one who took it upon himself, the one who rose up to do this job of killing the she-camel. إِذِ انبَعَثَ أَشْقَاهَا. So the most wretched one of them, he got up, he embarked upon, he was delegated. This is because he did it, but the rest, his people, they were also in agreement with him. It wasn't just his own. They all were sharing the sin with him. فقال لهم رسول الله ناقة الله وسقياها. So the messenger of Allah said to them, the she-camel of Allah and her drinking water. It's drinking water. فكذبوه, but they disbelieved him. They attributed him to lying. They disbelieved in him. They belied him. كذبوه. فعقروها, and hamstrung her. They hamstrung the she-camel. Now, hamstringing, basically, in origin, even in the Arabic, aqara, it is when the rider or the owner of the animal hits the animal on the knee, and then because of that it falls down. If you remember in the Sura, the battle of Mu'tah, or the expedition of Mu'tah, he got off of his horse and he killed it. The word that's used there is aqara, right? It's same, hamstrung. But then they do this in order to make the animal not able to move, to cripple, right, the animal. Then they slaughter it, they kill it afterwards, right? So it says hamstrung, right? But then they mean they killed the she-camel. That's so the original meaning is that, and then it was used for killing. So if someone said فَعَقَرُوهَا, they killed it, then he's right, فَعَقَرُوهَا, and hamstrung her. فَدَمْدَمَ عَلَيْهِمْ رَبُّهُمْ. فَدَمْدَمَ, so their inflicted punishment. دَمْدَمَ, right? It means he, destroyed them, basically, right? دمدم عليهم ربهم, on them their Lord, right, بذنبهم, for their sin, يعني because of their sin, once again, بذنبهم, because of their sin, فسواها, and leveled them, right, يعني he leveled the, right, so they were all destroyed and leveled, ground level, right, so they are all destroyed. That's the meaning he chose here in the translation. But the other meaning is he equally punished them, equally punished all, right, he equally punished all. وَلَا يَخَافُ عُقْبَاهَا, and he, that is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, feared not the consequences thereof, right. The humans, even if they are the most tyrants, the strongest of people, if they do something to someone who is weaker than them, still they may be, they fear the repercussions. They fear maybe they will get them back, right? And they do. Someone who is very weak, but then somehow he or she snaps, and then you end up dying, right? So someone might be oppressing someone else all his or her life, and then that person being oppressed, so weak, so poor, so unable, then he or she does something to the oppressor, and that person is wiped out. Here فلا يخاف عقباها, he feared not the consequences thereof. I remind you of, see, knowledge is connected to each other, right? This piece is connected to that. Hadith is connected to tafsir. Tafsir is connected to aqidah. Aqidah is connected to language, and like this. About Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I remind you, al-aqidah al-tahawiyya, which we have done before 3 times. We have done 3 times before, quickly, right? The last time was with Sheikh Ali, right? It says about Allah in the Aqidah al-Tahawiyya, باعث بلا مشقة مميت بلا مخافة, right? This is a piece of al-Tahawiyya, the famous Aqidah, the belief of Ahl Sunnah. Mumitun, he causes to die. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala causes people and things to die. Bila makhafa, without fear. Right? Referring to this meaning here. Allah does things and He does not fear anybody, does not fear any consequences, no questions, no accountability, nothing. He is the creator of all, He is the master of all, the owner of all, the sovereign of all, right? The Lord of all, right? That's the meaning here. So in the piece, in the Tahawiyya, mumitun bila makhafa, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is described as having the attribute of causing to die, yuhyi wa yumit. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives life and causes death. Mumitun bila makhafa, without fear of anyone. He causes death without fear of anyone. Right? Yani unlike some of what is contained in the books of the people of the book, that so and so, Prophet so and so wrestled with Allah, and He did not let him release him until he did this or that for him. Subhanallah al-Azim. ليس بعد الكفر ذنب. You always hear this statement from me. There is no sin worse or after disbelief. Yeah, meaning from this statement that you can expect anything from a disbeliever. They committed the sin of disbelief. So then what's after this sin? What's worse than it? Right? They tell you they did this or they did that. ليس بعد الكفر ذنب. After A disbelief, there isn't a sin that is worse. There isn't a disobedience that is worse than this. So you can expect anything. Right? طيب. Let's go back to our book المعين على فهم الجزء الثلاثين. He starts by giving us the way the modern writing is, the modern dictation. Then معاني الكلمات, the meanings of the words. ثمود اسم قبيلة. ثمود is the name of a tribe. قبيلة meaning tribe. Right? اسم قبيلة, the name of a tribe. بطغواها, بطغواها, he says بعذابها, بعذابها. عذاب means punishment, torment, right? So he means here طغواها, here we mentioned that it is by their transgression. طغى, يطغى, right? كلا إن الإنسان لا يطغى, يطغى, he transgresses, passes his limits. That's why they say about the ruler, right, who is a tyrant, they call him a طاغية. Right? They say the طاغية of Egypt, the طاغية of Libya, the طاغية of so on. This is how they refer to it, right? طاغية, because he, right, transgresses so much. He's a tyrant. طاغية, طغى, يطغى, right? بطغواها, because of their transgression now, because of their extreme and immense transgression, right? كذبت ثمود بطغواها. What did they disbelieve in? They disbelieved in their prophet, the messenger Salih alayhi salam. They disbelieved in the day of judgment. كذبت ثمود وعاد بالقارعة. Right? They disbelieved, right? And they disbelieved in what he told them, that stay away from this she-camel, right? So بطغواها, they, because of their transgression, they disbelieved in the torment that will happen to them if they disobey, right? So here you might look at it, you might think بطغواها means by the punishment, right? By بطغواها meaning that they, by their transgression, right, they disbelieved in the torment that is assigned, the torment that will be happening as a consequence, right? Mm-hmm. إذ انبعث. انبعث, he says قام. قام means to stand up, right? To stand up. قام يقوم قياما, right? قيام الليل, قيام رمضان, right? قام قيام, right? Those words are related. قام يقوم, قم الليل إلا قليلا, right? قام. So قام here to stand up, to rise up. In ba'atha here it means to stand up, to rise up, to embark upon, you know, not just literally standing, but standing, you know, wanting to do what he wants to do, right? That's why you use the word qama, meaning to do something, right? قد قامت الصلاة, right? قام بكذا, they say قامت الصلاة, it is established, يعني now is the, right? It should be established, right? But you say قام فلان so and so, he did that. قام فلان ببناء مسجد. So and so, he stood up, he rose up, he took the mission, he embarked upon building the masjid, right? He established it, right? قام. So here, this person in ba'atha, right? He, like, with enthusiasm and with strength, he got up and wanting to kill that she camel. عقروها means قتلوها, عقروها, right? And I told you hamstrung, that's the original word there, عقرة, but then they mean by it they killed it. فدمدم عليهم, دمر الأرض فوقهم, دمدم عليهم, right? Even you see the word damdam is you can tell the meaning from the sound of it, right? دمر, he destroyed الأرض, the earth, over them, right? فسواها, سوى الأرض عليهم, he leveled the earth, the ground on them, right? Here he uses the same as the Mahar Ali, that he leveled it, يعني he meaning the earth was destroyed and it was leveled, right? They were completely destroyed and they were leveled. التفسير الإجمالي للآيات, the general meanings of the verses. It says, لما بين الله تعالى, since Allah clarified في أول هذه السورة, in the beginning of this chapter, أن الذي يعمل المعاصي يهلك نفسه. He clarified that the one who commits sins, he destroys himself, his own self. تحدث عن قوم ثمود. Since Allah spoke about in the beginning of the surah that the one who commits sins, he destroys himself, he spoke about the people of Thamud. Now this is a good example here for those who committed sins and therefore they destroyed themselves. عن قوم ثمود الذين أهلكوا أنفسهم بالكفر والمعاصي. Those who destroyed themselves by disbelief and sins, disobediences. لقد أرسل الله تعالى النبي صالحا عليه الصلاة والسلام. Allah surely sent the Prophet Salih, may Allah's peace, blessings and salutations be upon him, إلى قومه قبيلة ثمود, to his people, the tribe of Thamud, ليدعوهم إلى الإيمان بالله, to call them to believe in Allah. لكن ثمود, but Thamud, كذبت النبي صالحا, they disbelieved in the Prophet Salih. فأخرج الله تعالى بقدرته ناقة من صخرة. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, by his ability, he brought out a she-camel from a rock. This is what is mentioned in the books of Tafsir, that this she-camel is brought out from a rock. وكانت هذه الناقة, this she-camel used to تشرب كمية كبيرة جدا من الماء. This she-camel used to تشرب, drink, this is the verb now, يشرب, تشرب, this is for the female now, for the feminine, تشرب, كمية, كمية means quantity, like كيفية means how, right, or quality. So sometimes you buy dates in large quantity, كمية, كبيرة, big, large quantity, right, جدا, very large quantity. So الكمية, the quantity is large, لكن الكيفية, the quality may not be that great. So good deeds that you do, there is quantity and there is quality, كمية and كيفية, right? So you rather have more of the quality, right, كيفية, than كمية, quantity, right? Anyhow, this she-camel used to drink a large, very large quantity of water, right? This camel, the she-camel, drink water. One day they cannot share with her. Then the next day they can drink and have their animals and like that. But this she-camel has her own day. They cannot share with her. This is what Allah judged for them. Right? And in the books of Tafseer they say that it will give them, this she-camel, she gives them milk the following day. So they benefit from it. Anyhow, هذه الناقة علامة ودليل. This she-camel is علامة, sign. علامة. Right? علامة. Right? So علامة is a sign. So let's say there is a sign that says no entry. علامة. علامة ممنوع الدخول. This is a sign of no entry. When you enter the masjid, they might put a cell phone and cross on it. Crossed. Right? This is علامة ممنوع الجوال. Right? Cell phone is not wanted here. Right? So علامة. Right? The علامة الضمة, علامة الرفع الضمة, the sign ضمة. Right? For what is it? Accusative or genitive or nominative. You remember those? الرفع والضم والجر, those who were in the أجرمية. Right? So the fatha or the kasra is a علامة. Right? علامة. Sign. So in the books teaching Nahu, the grammar, they tell you what is a name, what is a noun, and the signs of the noun. Then they tell you what is a verb, the signs of a verb. And then they talk about al-harf, the letter. They say, well, the letter is one that doesn't take the signs of the noun or the verb. Right? This is what you, right? وَالْحَرْفُ مَا لَيْسَتْ لَهُ عَلَامَةٌ. So letter does not have a sign, right? يعني no signs of noun, no signs of a verb, right? فَقِسْ عَلَى قَوْلِي تَكُنْ عَلَّامَةٌ. Right? If you go with this statement of mine, you build on it, right? Then you will be allama. Allama means very, very knowledgeable. Right? This is, they use that from the line of poetry called al-alfiyah في النحو, right? Grammar, yes. So علامة. So this naqa, she-camel, is a علامة, a sign. ودليل. Dalil is a proof, right? Evidence. على أن صالحا نبي مرسل. That Salih عليه الصلاة والسلام is a prophet that is sent, who is sent, mursal, sent, من الله تعالى, from Allah تعالى. وقد حذرهم صالح من الاعتداء عليها. Salih surely warned them against transgressing against her, against the she-camel. He warned them against that. أو منعها من نصيبها من الماء. Or also he warned them against preventing her, it, يعني the she-camel, right, from its share of the water. لكن قوم ثمود اتفقوا فيما بينهم. But the people of Thamud اتفقوا فيما بينهم. They agreed within themselves. اتفقوا. They agreed within themselves على عدم تصديق صالح. They agreed within themselves that they won't believe Salih, for not believing Adam. Adam is non-existence, right? So they agreed within themselves that they would not be believing Salih عليه الصلاة والسلام. واتفقوا كذلك على قتل هذه الناقة. Likewise, they agreed together to kill this she-camel. قام أحد الأشخاص الأشقياء من قبيلة ثمود. So qama, this is rise up, stand up, establish, right? Here in this case, established. So ahadul ashkhas, one of the people, one of the persons. Shakhs is one, ashkhas is plural, persons. So one of the persons described as ashqiya. Shaqi is one. Shaqi. So you can say shaqi and you have taqi, right? Taqi and shaqi, right? يعني the people as in the hadith, مؤمن تقي أو فاجر شقي. See how it rhymes in the hadith, right? Mu'min, a believer who is taqi, pious, or fajr, right, a wicked person, who is shaqi, wretched and miserable, right? So here, one of the persons who are wretched people, one of them, that is from Qabilat Thamud, from the tribe of Thamud, قام وقتل الناقة, and he killed the she-camel. فدمر الله تعالى الأرض عليهم. Allah destroyed the earth on them, and He wiped them out all. أهلكهم, He destroyed them all together. جميعا, all together. والله تعالى يفعل ما يشاء. And Allah Ta'ala, He does what He wills, what He wishes, right? ولا يحسب لأحد مهما كان أي حساب. لا يحسب, He does not give consideration to anyone. He does not give him any account, right? So let's use it in the opposite, since we are learning Arabic. You say about someone, oh, يحسب حساب كذا وكذا, right? So for instance, the son, right? يحسب حساب غضب أبيه, right? يعني he would give the fact that his father would become angry, he will give that a big account. يحسب حساب, right? He gives it its due weight, because he may be punished, he may be, right? Some privileges are taken away. He gives it weight, he gives it a big consideration. يحسب حسابه, right? Or his mother. The employee, right? الموظف يحسب حساب المدير, right? His manager, his boss, he will give him high estimation, right? Estimate him in high esteem, gives him high esteem, like he will hisab is account, meaning here he gives him high status, he counts, right? Because he is afraid of repercussions, right? He is afraid of being he is afraid of being punished or so and so, right? Losing some things. Here it says, the wording, لا يحسب لأحد. You watch out, guys. لا يحسب لأحد. He does not give anyone, مهما كان, whoever it may be, whoever he may be, مهما كان, whoever that individual or personality may be, he does not give him any consideration, any account. وليس هناك مخلوق, there is no created being, يستطيع أن يسأل الله تعالى عن الأشياء. There is no created being who is able to ask Allah Ta'ala about things. أشياء. شيء is one thing, أشياء plural, things. So there is no human being, there is no created being who can question Allah about things, right? التي يفعلها سبحانه وتعالى, which He does. He cannot ask Him about things which He does. سبحانه وتعالى. يفعلها, he does. ولا يستطيع أحد أن يحاسب الله تعالى. There is no one who is able to hold Allah accountable. Right? Right? يحاسب. يحاسب is to hold accountable. Right? يحاسب. Right? So if you are given some money to buy this and that and that, maybe now, okay, تعالى, come لأحاسبك, so I will do the accounts with you. Right? حساب, حاسب, يحاسب. Right? Here, لا يستطيع أحد, no one is able to hold Allah accountable. طيب. فوائد وإرشادات من الآيات. Benefits and guidelines from the verses. Number one, الله لا يعذب أمة. Allah does not punish a nation إلا بعد أن يرسل إليها رسولا, except after sending to them, to that nation, except after sending to it a messenger, to the nation, a messenger. يدعوها, who calls it, who calls that nation, invites that nation. وينذرها, and he warns it, he warns the nation. So Allah does not punish a nation except after sending a messenger to invite and to warn it. Number two, بيان قدرة الله العظيمة. This second benefit and guideline, clarifying the ability of Allah that is عظيمة, great, that is great. عظيم, great in the masculine. Right? عرش العظيم, رب العرش العظيم. Right? Right? And عظيمة now is a feminine. Right? قدرة الله العظيمة, as the word قدرة. Right? The ability here, the word linguistically, of course, is feminine. It's a feminine word. So عظيمة, the description has to follow, right? In terms of femininity or masculine. فقد أخرج الله سبحانه من الصخرة ناقة حية تأكل وتشرب. For surely Allah أخرج, brought out, extracted. You see, خرج is to go out. أخرج is to bring out or to extract. Right? أخرج. Allah subhanahu من الصخرة, from the rock. ناقة, a she camel. حية, living, alive. تأكل, that eats. وتشرب, and drinks. Right? Number three, Allah Ta'ala ينصر رسله. Allah Ta'ala, he supports his messengers. ويهلك الكافرين المكذبين, and he destroys the disbelievers, those who belie. Number four, يفعل الله تعالى ما يريد. Allah does what he wants. يريد, إرادة, إرادة الله. Right? إرادة الله أو مشيئة الله, Allah's will. يريد ويشاء, فعال لما يريد. Right? يفعل الله ما يشاء. Right? يشاء, يريد, will. Right? ولا يسأله أحد من خلقه عن الذي يفعله, and none of his creation questions him about what he does. And it's explicit in the Quran. لا يسأل عما يفعل وهم يسألون. He is not to be questioned about what he does while they are to be questioned. Right? Allah is not to be asked why or why not, or questioned about what he does. Also because, not only because he is all powerful, all compelling, almighty. Yes, no one can ask him because he is all powerful, almighty, all compelling, but also because he is all knowledgeable, all wise, all merciful. He does not do things except with knowledge, perfect knowledge and wisdom. Right? That's why no one can question him. What he did must be what is supposed to happen. Not only because he is the all strong, all powerful, all compelling, not only because of that, but also because he is all knowledgeable, all wise, and all merciful, subhanahu wa ta'ala. تدريبات ومناقشات, exercises and discussions. Number one, ما اسم الرسول الذي بعثه الله إلى ثمود? What is the name of the messenger that Allah sent to Thamud? Salih. Right? But we want a full sentence. Ismuhu Salih. Right? His name is Salih. Or Ismur Rasul, you can take from the question. Ismur Rasuli, the name of the messenger, الذي بعثه الله إلى ثمود, which Allah sent, or whom Allah sent to Thamud, Salih. Right? Number two, تحدث بأسلوبك, speak in your own way, right? In your own style, right? يعني your own style of Arabic, أسلوب. Right? عن ناقة صالح, about the she camel of Salih. وماذا حدث لها, and what happened to her, what happened to it. Right? So you need to say some words, whatever you know. Right? أخرج الله الناقة من الصخرة. Allah brought out the she camel from the rock. Right? وجعلها الله علامة ودليلا. Allah made it a sign and a proof. Right? كانت تشرب في يوم تشرب في يوم, it used to drink one day. ويشرب قوم ثمود في اليوم الذي يليه, or يوم التالي. Right? They drink, the people of Thamud, they drink then the following day. إن بعث أشقى ثمود. Right? The most wretched, most miserable, the worst amongst Thamud, the people of Thamud, he got up, he rose up, and وعقر الناقة, and he killed the she camel. فدمرهم الله, so Allah destroyed them all. Right? These are small, you try to do your own, sit and compose your own words, inshallah. Use words from the Quran or use from the text itself. Number three, لماذا أخرج الله الناقة من الصخرة? Why is it that Allah brought out the she camel from the rock? علامة ودليلا, right? يعني as a sign and as a proof that Allah is all able to do everything, right? على قدرته, right? طيب. Number four, اذكر أمرين أرشدت إليهما الآيات. Mention two things, two matters that the verses guided to, right? So we have four guidelines here. لا يعذب الله أمة إلا بعد أن يرسل إليها رسولا. Allah does not punish a nation except after sending a messenger. So we can use an ayah from the Quran, right? Number one, the one benefit that he wants to. One is وَمَا كُنَّا مُعَذِّبِينَ حَتَّى نَبْعَثَ رَسُولًا. A verse from Surah Al-Isra, right? We won't be punishing except after we send a messenger. طيب. The second benefit, Allahu Qadirun. Allah is all able, all powerful. Allahu Qadirun. Right? Number 5, ما معنى الكلمات التالية? What are the meanings of the following words? عقر. عقر. We mentioned that hamstrung, meaning killed. Right? دمدم, destroyed, leveled them up. Right? انبعث, he قام, or he stood up, he rose up, he embarked upon. Right? That's it for today. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك.